Hi guys, today you've joined me at the beautiful Exmouth beach. I've just come down here in my motorhome and I'm on a little weekend getaway, so planning to fish a few different places over the next few days, and this is the first stop. It's about 6 p.m. and I'm just having a little wander down the beach with my lure rod, 10 to 30 gram, and got a few different options. Could have a little cast on the beach here, try for a bass. I think there's quite a lot of little schoolies around. I could head up a bit further to the rocks and probably a good chance of a wrasse, or I could carry on a bit further around to the apartments on the corner there and maybe try for a mullet. So I don't really know what to do just yet. It's a lovely evening though, there's no wind. The water looks really clear, so quite fancy my chances of catching something at least. But I'll bring you back when I figure out what I'm going to do. So I've walked out here over by these apartments and the moorings, so I heard this was a good spot for mullet, but I haven't seen any fish moving at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure. It does look like there should be mullet here, but nothing yet. Promising. With a bit of luck I'll hook up in a sec. Alright, I think I'm just going to give the last hour and a half of daylight a little go on the beach here with a surf seeker, just to try and get myself a bass or two. So yeah, hopefully I can punch this out pretty far and get into a couple of bass. We're in. Finally. Come on. Man, I wasn't expecting that. There's the tiniest little bass, but I'll take it. I will take it. Oh. I just noticed as I was bringing that in, I've got the most horrific wind knot on the line here. Where is it? Oh God, look at that. Look at that. That's irreparable. Got to quickly tie on another leader here while there's actually bass in front of me. Couldn't have happened at a worse time, that. There we go. It's only another little small one, but I will take it. I'm actually catching fish on a lure. Feels good. And considering how small they are, they actually put up a bit of a scrap. Kind of crazy, really. Alright, I kind of want something a bit bigger now. As nice as it is catching these little ones. There's a hit. There's a hit. Yes. Yes. He ain't coming off. That was a better strike. Look at that. Another tiny bass. They must all just be really small in front of me there. Oh God, great fun. Is he a little bit bigger? I'm not sure. Probably not. Oh, should really take these trebles off. Really not good for the fish. Wow, I think he's the biggest one of the day. Not really saying much though. Alright, I'm just going to have a few casts here. And then I'm going to call it a night. Because I am getting cold. It's gone flat calm now though. There is a lot of tidal pull, but I mean, I'm just stood shin height in this ocean here and there's no waves or anything. It's lovely. Just want to feel one big smack from a nice big bass, and that will really make the day. So just got to Blackpool Sands. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Look at that. And quite fancy this little area here for a wrasse. So I've just got a weighted hook and a little Senko worm. And I'm just going to bob that along the bottom. And hopefully there's some wrasse around here. Oh no. Come on. Straight away. Straight away. Look at that. Beautiful wrasse. They're here. Well, that's a very good start. I think that was about my 4th cast or something. Also, these weighted hooks I bought off Temu, and they were mega cheap, so it's good to know that they actually work and catch fish. Let's have another little cast, shall we? I had that wrasse just over here. We got another one. Oh no, he's come off. Oh man. Wow, look at that. Smashed that right up. Oh God. Another little one. They may be small, but they are very pretty. Well, I just gave it about an hour and a half at that little rocky mark, and I had the 2 wrasse, so can't complain with that. Now I got to figure out where I'm staying tonight and where I'm going to fish later as well. So I'm going to go back to the van and have a bite to eat and try and find a caravan site or something. So I've just arrived at Slapton Sands. Just spoke to another angler who said he's had absolutely nothing. But hopefully, as the sun starts to drop in the sky, there's a few more fish being caught. I've only got squid with me, unfortunately. So I'm just going to be putting little strips of squid on tiny little size 4 hooks. And just throwing them out, and then I got my spinning rod with me as well, so I'll probably have a little flick to try and get a mackerel, because then I can use that as bait as well. It's 6 o'clock, so probably fish for about 3.5, 4 hours maybe. This is going to get dark, and then I'll call it a day. So, as squid is all I have, I'm just baiting up little strips of squid like that with a little pop-up bead to hopefully take it away from the spider crabs, because I've heard there's some around. Looks alright. So first cast, I bring someone's feathers in. Got snagged up on them. Thought I was actually into a fish to start with, but state of that. Yes, we're in. I assume it's just a mackerel. Outside chance of a bass. God, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, got a bit of a strap in it. Oh, please be a bass. Oh, bloody hell. Whoa. Mackie on the lure. Come on. Jesus, do you see the bend that put in this rod? I'm going to use this as bait. Fresh mackerel. Let's go. We got another one. Tell you what, catching mackerel on a spinning rod is great fun. They fight so hard. Especially when they get close in. Look at that. Alright, so now I'm going to bait these little hooks with the fresh mackerel that I just caught. That's got to be a good bait tonight now. And I think as the darkness starts creeping in, I'll probably move up to a big mackerel on a dongle in the hopes of a huss or smooth hound maybe. I don't know if they'll take mackerel or not. Maybe a bass. I think either way I should just use the mackerel as bait though, because it's so fresh. I tell you what, that looks like a bloody good bait. One fresh mackerel and squid wrap, ready for a circle hook, ready for a big old huss or a bass. Let's go. There's tons of mackerel about now. Whee! Really got me. You know what, they're actually pretty decent sized mackerel as well, to be honest. If anyone's wondering what lure I'm using, it's just a 30 gram sidewinder. The reason I use this one is because I can just absolutely belt it out there. Thing casts miles. Just had something take the lure really close in there. wonder if that could be a bass. Just because of how close it took it. Oh no, it's another Mac. Bloody hell. They're huge. Absolute monster of mackerel. I think we've got about 15-20 minutes left of light, and I'm probably just going to give it another 45 minutes or so. So hopefully something takes that nice big bait. But yeah, I'm going to call it about 10 PM I think. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I think just spider crabs are just destroying that bait, to be honest. For the final day of my trip, I've decided to come down to Seaton, and to start with, it's about midday, so I'm just going to start by having a little spin for some mullet in this river mouth here. There's a chap just round the corner to the left here who's fly fishing for him, and he's had one already, so it's a good sign that there's some fish around and that they're feeding. Be absolutely over the moon if I can get a mullet today. Haven't seen any yet though. I don't really know where the best spot is for them at this venue. So I haven't got here at the best time really. It's pretty much low tide now, and so that river area is pretty unfishable because of just how weedy it is and how low the water is. But the good thing is, if I come back here later on at like 6-7 PM, it'll be high tide, and hopefully there'll be some bass moving up this river. Hopefully the mullet will be coming up the river as well. So I think later on I got a really good chance of catching something, so I'm not too worried about it being hard right now. There's some absolute monster mullet just there in front of me. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day there. Been fishing pretty hard for the last few hours and haven't had any luck, and I haven't seen a single person catch a fish, and there's a lot of people fishing, so yeah, it would have been nice to get a fish on the last day of my trip, but can't really complain because I've had fish every other day and it's been a lovely little getaway. Really relaxing, just what I needed. But yeah, I really appreciate you all watching. Hopefully I can make a nice little video from this, and until next time, cheers.